And we are back. So after that thrilling conclusion, we now swap over to what's been happening inside the wall between our other two party members. So you cast Dimension Door, grabbing Archie's arm as you go.
I asked consent first.
You did.
I did.
After practicing good consent, you Dimension Doored. But the thing about Dimension Door, as the name would imply, is it offers you a chance to walk through the space between dimensions and allows you to ignore the space around you by borrowing space from somewhere else. And as you find yourself in what has been a practiced and familiar place, you see this corridor open in front of you, walking from where you are now to where you want to go, the distance as prescribed. You begin walking through, Archie alongside you, and as you pass through where you know the sort of wall to be, you see, crossing a threshold, a scene unfold before you. As if giants fighting in front of you, you see towering above a creature of horror, a creature of violence. You see a being made of limbs, discarded, sacrificed, dismembered limbs, coalescing into a single being. Every hand clenching and unclenching, fists being made as arms extend. Whatever this being is, it is purely aggression. Every arm seeking to inflict a wound. As it spun and attacked, you see on its opposing it another being, a large creature wielding a staff, head of a dog, as it stands defending whatever is below these creatures with its staff.
Hey, Archie, does that look like that guy that Talks about?
Anubis.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Maybe we should ask him the next time we see him. This is horrifying.
It really is. Is it? Do we go back? This is not where we want to be.
And as you guys are chatting, thinking about going back, you find yourselves stuck. This wall has become all you can see, and you see the space beyond you, but you no longer see the corridor as it seems to slip and meld into the rest of this in-between space.
I think we're stuck here, Sonny. Let's clap on.
That was not a sight I want to see again. So around us is just what? Is that what we're hearing?
Yeah, you basically see sort of this purplish space with these beings above you just glowing.
No, they're still carrying on. Right.
As you look closely, given the space's sort of connection with the world, you do see the faintest sort of outline of the space that you're occupying, and you start to make out some shapes and some forms as you approach.
Ooh, are they speaking?
The stuff you see initially aren't. It seems that most of them are terrain, but again ethereal. The noise begins when you hear, and that's pretty much it. You're here now. I'm not really sure what else to do. I don't think I'll be of much use in whatever is to come. I wish you all the best, as the fairy talks to the party once guiding them into the space.
I turn.
See, it's not so bad. They're just there. You're stressing over nothing. You'll make yourself grey.
Oh, thank God, you guys are okay.
Let me just make sure I have a very clear distinction here. Finry, you guys don't see anybody.
Ooh.
Shit. I turn around.
You guys
start.
do hear them, but they do not seem to hear you.
Can we see them?
As you get close and sort of make out their shapes, you do
Right.
kind of get to see them.
I-
Yes.
Begin pouring out. Guys? Oh, sorry, Archie.
Hang on, you can't see us, right? They can't see us at all. They can hear us or
Well,
not?
we can hear you.
No, you can't hear us either. You have no
Well,
idea
we
we're
can't
there.
hear them at all. Oh, okay.
They can hear us, but we can't hear them or see them.
Oh,
Yeah. I really
Archie
can't
did.
believe that Glory just took Archie and didn't.
You're
They're
a
leaving
giant
him
bird.
here.
I
Everyone
couldn't take you.
Where
Archie,
are they?
Archie. Thinking back, Flint mentioned he saw a ghost.
Yes, he did.
Maybe we're kind of like there's like a mix, like a sandwich, if you will. Pardon the metaphor, because Finry can't hear us. Of layers of plain, and there's the mist, which is the bottom layer of bread, where the demon and the dog boy are fighting, and then there's the other side, which is like where these guys are, and we're kind of like the meat in the middle, where we're not kind of either.
Not really where I want to be, Gloria. How do we get out of the sandwich? And I try and run over and wherever I can hear them talking and just try and grope for them.
Grope.
As in swing
Guys.
arms and just try and grab anything I can.
Guys, I don't know why, but I feel like a sandwich for some reason.
I could go a sandwich.
I mean, we've been going pretty hard for the last couple of hours. I mean, I was a bird for a hot second. My stomach was much bigger than it usually is.
When was the last time we actually sat down and had a good sandwich? I agree.
Guys,
It was a-
listen to us. I'm just calling out, like,
I,
they can't. Where are you?
I park down for a hot second and I start
Hold
making
on.
a sandwich like in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and I'm trying
not
to like very carefully like hold something over the bread.
Oh,
Drop it.
I'm going to cast right on Finry, Nether's Mischief.
What happens, DM?
Because it's Fey magic, so I don't know if it's going to cast between anything or what have you. But I rolled a 3. Did that go across? It didn't.
How
wait,
big's a
no.
cube?
20 foot by 20 foot.
Oh,
That'll do.
so
mate.
I'm in that too.
I mean, it's about
Um,
average.
So you guys need to make a wisdom saving throw.
What I'll say
or-
from your effect.
I don't know if it'll work or not.
Yeah, so before we do many rolls, you cast the spell into this area, and it seems to create like a cloud in the space, like kind of just splurting out from like your hand or whatever you're using to cast, and sort of just wafts and dissipates into the rest of the surrounding sort of air.
Did
A
that
magic
do anything?
siphon.
Gloria,
Was it sorry, Jess?
no, it was Gloria. Did anything happen? Did that do anything?
No, it kind of stole my magic and added it to the sphere of woe.
So the sandwich is like between like some sourdough, and I put some mustard on it, and some like ham, cheese, lettuce, and tomato, a little bit of salt and pepper, and I cut it up into 3 equal slices, and then I like look around and I'm like, you know what? Just in case the others come, and I make an extra 2 extra pieces out of the cuts for Gloria and Archie for when we find them. This is also, I will say, part of my stuff that I can do to have that little num-nums that I can make to give some extra hit points.
Nice.
So my cook treats. I won't take any though because I can only do 4 apparently.
Robin, can
Yes.
we interact with any of the spectral things on our side?
Short answer, yes.
Very well.
How many
So it
are
looks
there?
like we can. Oh,
Well, you guys have almost like a direct replica of their world in your space. It's like you guys are in between those worlds, so in some ways you can interact with some objects.
Okay.
A few
What's
things.
around to interact with?
You guys start to tune into this world and see a whole bunch of little things to interact with. The fairy, for example, glows in this space as you watch. Just them as a being seems to glow.
Oi, Flutterface!
No, is it working?
She doesn't reply.
So yeah, if you guys, we eat this, like if we need to, whilst we travel through trying to find Gloria and Archie the Chad, it'll heal you up a little bit better than just resting. It's pretty good. It's like it's honey leg ham. I think that's what gives it that extra kick. It pairs pretty well with the Dijon mustard that I used. Dijon is obviously a region of the Feywilds.
Hey, DM.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try my telepathic speech with Rafe? I can hear him in that space if he's gonna say a word. Can I
give me like a straight up and down? Like, I want to get like your willpower. Like you're trying to push through this magic into that spell, like trying to make it manifest into the different reality, right? So I'd like to do like a int check, like a spell check, just to see how well you're able to project that.
spell check? So an intelligence
Blessing
check, is that right?
Archie.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking for.
You just got a major blessing, by the way.
Oh, fantastic. That will be absolutely
Well done.
handy, probably right now.
Not
18.
bad.
I'll hold on to it.
The sound of
Not bad
crickets is the noise that you're getting in Rafe's head.
With that, you are able to. What I will say is, like, although normally you would get a clear communication, you have the ability to basically just subtly suggest into Rafe's mind. That is as close as you get to communicating given this noise. So I will allow you to give Rafe some vibes if you
Okay, all I want to try and portray is we're here. We hear you. Just a presence, a nearby presence.
you get the feeling that you are not alone, Rafe.
It feels like we're not alone here, guys. I'm looking around for trying to resolve that feeling of being watched.
You see a few of these specters continue to fly towards the center of this building in front of you.
Can
We
Can we
that
see the
is
specters
stowed?
fly
Yeah.
as well, Robin?
The what, sorry?
Can we see those specters fly as well?
You
that's
guys
just
see
me.
them as probably much brighter. I think you see them very clearly.
Can we call out to them?
Yeah, you absolutely can. They've ignored you the entire time you've been in here.
Are they saying
Do
anything,
I
or
s-
they're just being quiet?
They are just
be
single-minded.
I
being
said
the
see
colours.
chosen of
specters.
Anubis, do I have like multi-layer vision where it's like, hey, here's reality, here's like, the undeath that is permeates reality.
You have what? Sorry, what are you trying to get at?
So, like, if I'm looking around and
Yeah.
potentially with Anubis's blessing, would I be able to see into what the ethereal astral plane, being a cleric of Anubis, the god of death? To see like layers beyond one another, or would like
I will let you attempt to call on Anubis in this moment to try and access this power.
I'm a bit busy right now, Finley.
I'm
but
fighting
as with-
Ragnar. What
as
the
with
fuck?
as with all queries with a god, there is several answers. It's a yes, it is a no, and a maybe, and it'll be a wait and see. So it could be a good thing or a bad thing, or it could be nothing at all.
Your call is very important to Anubis.
What do I roll?
I always like to do these at the D100.
59.
That is
51, you said.
59.
59. All right. Let me get my god table out.
My god table. Hang on.
Always good to see what RNG has in mind for us.
Gotta say,
Hey, Chat
Rafe, I
GPT,
don't
what
think
should
this.
59 resolve to?
Gotta
You
say,
nailed
Rafe,
it.
I'm pretty sure it's just us.
Do I, given that I'm getting the sense that we're being watched and that there's all these specters floating past, can I see any specters, as in two figures that may not be drifting? But
Make a perception check. Why do that? What are the noobs gonna do?
Hey, Anubis, it's your boy, Finry. Looking for a little bit of guidance here. Rafe says there's someone watching us. Not alone.
So as you guys are in the sort of in-between world, watching this all, you see Finry make this request. You just see this glow of magic come through, and it seems to just shoot straight through to Anubis, who's standing there in front of you. Anubis, sort of, you see it go through, hitting him, and in that moment, it's as if their weapons clash, and just doof, you see this emanating wave goes through the space. Can you please make a Constitution saving throw, please, Archie and Gloria?
Seems to
Constitution.
be a fairly
Bye,
busy
guys.
man. I'm surprised he puts up with all Finry's shit. Unless it's a 7.
Oops.
Oh.
Hang on.
I know, 7's lucky, you know.
7 is lucky.
Yeah.
it's
that's what
above
they
a
say.
5. Can't go wrong with the 7.
26 pretty good.
22.
All right. So as this concussive wave just comes out, Archie, you stumble a little bit, but brace yourself. Gloria, as your wings catch a little bit of your feathers, the wave pushes you backwards, and you begin to tumble, taking.
What? You can't take that. What? No, what?
Let's say 4 plus 4, 8 points of, let's call it, radiant damage.
Gloria, are you okay?
Oh god, she's dead.
What was that?
I'm ruffled and I stand up and straighten my apron really indignantly. And I do this and call out and be like, "Oi, you know there's other people living around here. Be careful."
In that moment, in that split second, Rafe, as you watch for something, Finry, you're praying for any guidance at all. It is as that hit happens, doof, that concussive blast, doof, you see for a split moment, highlighted in the air in front of you is the shimmer of Archie and Gloria as it fades after it passes.
I reach out to grab both of them. I'm pretty nimble with my hands. I'm pretty quick with my hands. Just saying.
Yeah, it's not a matter of speed. It's a matter of reveal versus being there physically.
Can I say that as he sees that, you see Archie sort of grab Gloria and head for cover in the direction where all these other ghosts are heading.
Cool.
Like,
Yeah,
come on, Gloria, let's get out of here.
You see Archie and Gloria going towards the center.
Is
Guys,
that a quick flash, or do we see them moving?
No,
You
don't
see
go
them,
towards the light.
Because
Don't do it.
they just glow for, let's say, like the full 6 seconds, right? Like the full round. As they
Guys-
grab and move.
And I yell, "Don't go, guys! We We saw you. Stay put.
You literally see. Well, you guys can hear them, right?
We can
what do
hear
you do?
them.
Yeah.
Well,
So I've
that's
still
a
got a-
positive. I
I've
still
still-
think we should go.
Why?
Yes.
Why was Gloria flipping me off? I don't understand. She's usually so nice.
As like I've still got that telepathic connection up with Rafe for 8 minutes.
Yep.
So the kind of thing I want to portray is follow.
You feel compelled to go in the same direction as these little things.
You're on mute, Mark.
I don't know how to explain it, but I think we have to go in this direction.
Okay.
Come with me.
Do we want to be a little bit careful? Like, what are we seeing around us, DM? Like, where are we? My screen's black. Oh, no, it's not. Not anymore. I see everything.
Yeah, you guys should be able to see. You guys see the green forest?
Yeah.
Feel free to show that map, Jez.
I'm gonna put my my character on that.
You guys are obviously at the entryway here. So
What is my little Finwee?
very nice little Finwee.
Whoa.
My little Finwee.
So,
what is the little buddy?
You all find yourself in this area, beginning to rush towards the walls you see in the north. The area around you is what you imagine, given a good day, would have been a amazing retreat. Now it seems to be the staging ground for whatever atrocities are happening here. The spirits, or whatever they are, seem to be heading straight for the center of this palace. And as you gaze upon the walls that stretch into the sky, whatever is waiting for you in there is well defended.
Hang on. Should we go a bit quieter, Rafe? So just barging in?
Sure, but I don't want to lose sight of Archie and Gloria, but
you can see them?
close, otherwise we won't find them.
I'm sure that they will understand why we're being a bit cautious. We've never been to wherever this place is before.
I don't
We
think
don't
they
wanna-
would. You've never been cautious for a moment in your life.
Ooh, big
Just
put
Why
out.
do I feel
While
I
you
feel a sense
guys
of
are-
snarkiness wash over me?
I can hear you guys.
While you guys are looking at the outside in, Archie and Gloria, because you are not held by the physical space necessarily in the same way, as you head in, you pass through the walls with ease.
Oh,
It's,
that's fun. I like that. So convenient.
And beyond what you see is a little bit of initially a mystery. You see 5 glowing objects stood equally apart for around some sort of a courtyard in the space. You see each of the 5 glowing are creating a sort of central glow in this space. As you watch the spirits, each of them fly into this glow, and you watch as it begins to slowly brighten. Standing at each of these things is a being made of this glow. Its body seems to be made entirely of it, as it stands menacingly at each of the 5 points. You see 2 recognizable figures. Next to the central mass, you see the 2 witches left alive, casting a spell, continuing to weave and chant, as whatever is happening here is being echoed across the world. And with that, we will end tonight's session.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Oh,
Meow.
Can you give me a location on that map where all that just went down?
So pretty much like dead center here, like
Dead
the
center.
middle.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was trying
So,
to work out whether you were
so Maddie
describing
and
the
I-
5.
Sorry, Gloria and Archie are in the middle there. Is that right?
Yeah, this is a mapper from the official books. The story I've adapted for our synchronizing between campaigns. So the physical map here might not quite match what I've got in my mind, but
Gotcha.
it's a close approximation.
Gotcha. Shit. Well,
How the hell are we gonna combine the team again?
It's a problem I didn't expect you guys to introduce into this equation.
you guys are supposed to
Through
figure
the
out how to
power
follow
of
this.
friendship, all things are possible.
I say we set the souls on her and let the problem take care of itself.
Which, like, what you've introduced now is a boss fight on 2 levels, which is kind of cool. I was like, narratively, that sounds like a fun time. So I'm like,
It
you guys
sounds
got
very,
yourself in this mess, so I'm just gonna go with it.
It sounds very Tolkien-esque, where there's the seen and unseen worlds. That's why when Frodo has the ring on, he can see the Nazgul as their true forms, and why he sees Arwen as her shimmering elven form.
Oh, it's a very epic first session of the year there, Robin. Gods
Send them
fighting,
all,
ghosts,
but,
dimensions,
Go ahead, start off
planes.
with a bang.
If you can imagine it, I'm even more excited for the things to come that I've had planned for many months now.
I'm just waiting for the fanfic of Finnery and the Jabberwock having sex.
Yeah, you really put that into canon today.
Maybe that's a series you could write for the Patreon, Finry.
Oh no.
I'm sure there's a market for it.
Sure there is.
Probably.
We'll get Jared to draw some Raging
Oh,
Bulls.
Please no.
Oh, funny.
Hey, Jared.
What
Dan
is it,
wants to
you
know
want
if
it-
you'll draw smut for his fanfics. I mean, his danfics.
His dad.
Fanfics, there we go.
Yeah.
That's very
It'll be
good.
for
Like
it'll
porno
be
pics,
for
but
my
still
only
live.
dance.
Mm-hmm.
They're called Dan's dicks.
Oh
Huh?
god. All right. Top
I
session.
said
Dan
okay.
doesn't really want to do that, Dan.
No, sorry.
Oh, he doesn't want to draw like a rabbit in a
No, Flable Cat,
stage
no.
dragon thing.
Sorry.
Don't do it.
Oh no! Don't end the sub. It won't happen.
I think Kat's saying that she'll end the sub if it doesn't happen.
Oh, is that right?
Well, there you go. Gotta give the people what they want.
Gotta give them what they were promised.
So, yeah, a big thank you again, everybody, for jumping in the beginning of this year. Damn it, you can't hire good help these days, you know, for love nor money.
That was your
Anyway.
second best monologue of
You
the
went
night.
from like really heavy praise at the beginning of the session, Jeremy, where it was like, "You're awesome. Look at this setup you did," and then it's just like, "You're terrible.
Fell apart.
You can't
Keep
can't
guessing.
fall any further than this."
Yeah, you're
Alright.
guessing.
I know.
No,
the problem.
so again, on behalf of all of us, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure to jump back in and finish off this part of the campaign really strong. So looking forward to finishing it up and sharing it all with you over the coming weeks. 23rd is giveaway, and otherwise we look forward to seeing you on YouTube and on Patreon or wherever you'd like to chat with us. We're on Discord, a great community over there. And otherwise, is there anything else I forgot, guys?
Film. Well,
Keep
the whole
raging.
games.
What?
The whole
Keep
game. Keep raging. Keep rolling.
Keep rolling.
And don't check for traps. I think that's all we got here for you
Yeah,
today.
just get your
Yeah.
face splashed with acid. You'll be fine. You can bounce back from it. Don't worry.
It worked out well for Two-Face.
All right.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah.